Hello everybody. Hello everybody. This is Val with This Is How You Do It. You see that pot right there? Well, I'm finna make a soup. And I'm going to use 4 cans of mixed vegetables, the Great Value mixed vegetables. They have all of that in it. They have celery, peas, corn, lima beans, all kind of good stuff already in the can. Now, the other can I'm going to put in it is this can of tomato sauce, this pasta sauce. And I'll put that in there. And I'm going to use the seasoning that I just have on my seasoning rack. This is the closest thing that I have to all-purpose seasoning right here. And then I have some Italian seasoning. I'm going to put some cayenne pepper in it. Some garlic powder, some garlic powder, some onion powder. Now this is the meat that I'm going to put in it. Of course I got my onion, my elbow macaroni, and my taco seasoning. But this is the meat that I'm going to put in it right here. This is a Boston butt roast that I had cooked with some onions, potatoes, and carrots. And I took one of those, chopped it up, and that's what I'm going to throw in there. I don't think I'm going to need any more meat, but if I do, I still have that. If you have one chicken and thigh in the refrigerator or whatever, you can make that soup. I am making a lot of soup in that big pot pan right there. So you can cut your ingredients in half. You can just use 2 cans of vegetables and then go through it like that. And I'll come back and show you after I throw everything in the pot. I'm finna pour my ingredients in. I cut the onion up, so I'm gonna throw that in there in the pot. So I'm trying to get that. I'm holding the phone with my with one hand, so that's why I'm working with one hand. Take this meat, throw that in there. Throw that in the pot. I use sugar in my soup just to kill the sweet and the heat, to kind of combat the sweet and the heat. In this pot, this is a 1/4 thing of sugar. Of course, there's the tomato paste there that just went in there. I'm gonna get me a little water, slosh it around in my can. Slosh it around in my can. Throw it off in there. Of course, you want as much liquid as you can get. So I just got it from the bottom of it. You go ahead and fill that up with water. Throw that in there. The stock from that is in the pan already. Like the fat and the juice from that. I'm pouring all these cans in there with the juice. Someone told me that they have trouble making soup. Soup is not only what you put in it. You put what you want to put in your soup. But you see how it's looking like soup already. That was the taco seasoning I just threw in there. Elbow macaroni. The reason I'm putting the elbow macaroni in there already cooked, because the sauce has to cook down. And I'm going to let it boil and let that cook down. You don't have to use this. You can use Lowry seasoned salt and Lowry garlic salt and let that be that. I'm just using this because this is the seasoning I have in the house. And you can use whatever seasoning that your palate is used to. This is garlic powder right here. The powder, I don't think you can use too much powder when you start putting this kind of stuff in it. And that's all I'm putting in my soup, y'all. I'm through. Put this garlic powder, this onion powder in here. And then stir it up. And I'm just not turning the fire on, to tell you the truth. And look how much soup that made in this big old pot. And like I said, I started out with the stock from the meat. But if you don't have any stock from your meat and you just want to have a raw piece of meat in there, you can let the raw meat boil in there and cook down. You can let your soup cook on low all day if you want to. Look at that. Let me see. There, the meat is floating on top. So the meat is doing pretty good in there also with all of that. And then I'll show you the finished results whenever it finished cooking. Thank you. We're going to take a look. I remember telling you that you can cook this soup all day. Actually, you just cook it until the noodles get done. And right now the noodles are still a little hot, a little hard. Look how thick that juice is on them. You may have to add a little water to it, but I'm not going to do it right now. But these noodles are not cooked yet. And I do have it on a low heat. See that? They're still hard. But you want, that's broth. Look how thick it is. And that has to do with using that taco seasoning pack. It helps thicken your broth. I just wanted to give you another look at it while it's still cooking. And this time when I come back, hopefully it'll be the finished result. Well, you guys, we're going to call it ready. If you want more juice in there, you can always add more liquid. Look how thick that is. Look at it, look at it. You can definitely add more water to that. The thickness of that juice. Homemade, delicious, semi-homemade, delicious soup. We give it a taste. Delicious. Delicious. Let me show you that broth again. That's from using that taco seasoning pack and that tomato paste. And just plain old water. You may get that kind of broth. Don't forget all of those other beautiful seasonings. Make yours and enjoy.